Hey guys, what is going on?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another.
Welcome back to another episode of Two Bros and a Beer.
Yeah, bro.
My name is Assad.
Totally Tubular. My name is Ibrahim. What is up, y'all?
Yeah, what's
what
up?
if we talk about that, like the whole podcast with that voice?
I feel like people would hate us very
We're like,
quickly.
and that's the end of that episode.
If it was like the 70s, maybe people would like it.
Like, yo, bro, what is back today for bathroom review? Like,
Yo, have you ever looked at the urinal cakes and just considered for a minute their feelings? Like they're getting
Bro.
peed on all the time.
that's so true, bro.
That's so messed up. We live in a society.
Sooner or later, that's gonna be like a conversation we're having.
Ah.
So, remember 5 years ago when we came up with that little like joke?
We're actually gonna be old men by the time we have that conversation.
Yeah, we're like late 40s. So, turns out there's a whole movement about urinal cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how in spoilers for Free Guy. Have you seen Free Guy?
Mhm.
You know how they were like, AI rights
Yeah.
NPCs have feelings.
Yeah.
That
That's
actually might
gonna
be
be
a
it.
thing someday because all the anime waifus and the internet celebs that are all digital.
Anime
People are gonna
waifus.
be like, yeah, they're real people too.
Yeah. They have feeling. There was that one guy that I saw like a Instagram post about him the other day. He essentially made what do they call it? Like the online gaming. What is Free Guy called? Like the game.
Like the open world.
Yeah, he essentially made like an open world thing, and his YouTube videos are all of him in that open world.
I watched this other YouTuber just kind of randomly, and he goes he does commentary videos. He talks about stuff, but the gameplay of the video game, it's just random games, open worlds, and just walking around,
Yeah. Okay.
just looking around, doing things, not actually doing missions or anything. And I thought that was so creative as an idea.
Is Minecraft considered open world?
Yeah. Minecraft is an open world RPG.
Oh.
I
guess, okay.
that the world is constantly changing as well, so it's never really the same.
Interesting. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Welcome back, bros.
Yeah, welcome back to this time we actually do have a bathroom review.
That I did go to.
Yeah.
I did
also
go
did
to.
go to. And
We went
guys,
to the same place and we did go to it.
This might be the most divisive one we have yet for many reasons. One of our favorite restaurants as a friend group, but also, individually, is a Mediterranean buffet called Damacy's.
Damacy's.
And Damacy's has excellent food and just the right amount of ethnic cultural restaurant qualities
Exhibit A.
that it makes it feel normal, like home, right? Like a sticky place you go to eat and have fun.
Yeah.
But recently they went through renovations,
Yeah, they definitely did renovations.
and now it's not sticky. It's actually really nice on the inside, and the bathroom is way better.
Is renovations considered like furniture, or is it considered everything? Because I know they changed their furniture for sure, but I know the wall behind the buffet counter was not changed at all.
Is a redesign or renovation?
That's my question.
I
don't
would
think so.
say yeah.
Redesigning, if you redesign your house or you redesign your living room, are you doing renovations?
Renovation refers to something that you're not significantly changing, or no, you are. So for example, right, if you change the couch, I don't know if that's called renovation, but if you pull the wallpaper off a wall, that would be considered renovation. If you're painting the walls, remember how I forget, was it Thomas who was painting his house, right? That would be considered renovations.
Renovation on Google. The action of renovating, but that's so bad.
Thank you, Google.
Renovation is a process of improving a broken, damaged, or outdated structure.
So I guess
Remodeling
would be the renovating part. So yeah, it would be considered renovation.
It's loose, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to me, in my head, whenever I think of renovation, I think of the Property Brothers, taking hammers and breaking walls
down the walls. That's why I was maybe that's
not moving
reconstruction?
couches.
Yeah, I don't think
remodeling, redesigning. That's more aesthetic stuff. That's not tearing up stuff or fundamentally changing the space.
So I would say remodeled with a little extra kick.
If you turn a place that was carpet into hardwood, I feel that would be renovation.
Yeah,
and I guess technically remodeling, but if you had a carpet and then you put a rug on it,
That's just
that would be
redecoration.
redecoration.
Yeah.
It would also be like the most redundant redecoration
Yeah,
ever.
let me put a carpet on a carpet.
Yeah, I don't really like the feeling of my feet on this specific part of this carpet.
Let me put a
I like to
2
change
by
up
2 carpet.
the foot feel. I like to, variety. Have
Yeah.
some variety.
Anyway, we went to DeMassey's, and I told myself for sure to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom after Assad. I don't know if like an explosion happened or someone had like a bad like experience
episode
or something. But he really liked the bathroom, and like he was like we were talking about it just a little bit. I didn't grade it as high as he did.
Yeah, which absolutely confused me because I thought that as a fan of this restaurant, Ibrahim would rate it.
Yeah,
much
I'm the one
higher.
who brought you to that restaurant in general, or like the group at least. Like that
Right.
was one of my ideas. Yeah, but okay, you go first because you had a better experience than I did.
Well, so we were at the restaurant with our friends and Tristan, which hopefully we'll get him on the pod as well.
You know, he asked me today. He was
On
like,
the
"When am I getting on the podcast?" I'm waiting. I'm like, "Wait longer.
Dude,
what am I supposed to do for
he's
you?"
like the perfect podcast guest. We'll ask him about his podcast, kind of exposing him.
He doesn't have a podcast.
He did,
Did question mark past tense?
Yo, you guys will figure that out. It'll be really fun.
If we do well, we'll tell him to start again,
Sure.
and then we can have like a big
that'd
collab
be
one
so
day.
So he went in there, right? And he obviously, being a listener of the podcast, was like, "Dude, you got to go in there for bathroom review."
Yeah, he yelled at me when I showed up. He goes, "Hey,
Dude, go
bathroom
to the
review."
Go to the
I'm
bathroom.
like, "Okay, yes,
So
sir." Sorry.
I went to the bathroom and went in there. Okay, when you go to restaurants for like I don't know how to. I kept changing the word every time I've described it to it, but like ethnic restaurants, right? Places where cultural cuisine is there. There's a typical, especially as further you go east, further into Asia, you'll find the bathrooms get worse and stickier and less quality, and so does the restaurant, like ish, but the food is banging.
That's true.
When I went in with that assumption. I've been there before, I know it. It was so much nicer. It still had that retro sticky feel, right? Which I appreciated. But the ceiling was redone with this really nice, like a lot of Middle Eastern decoration has a lot of geometric patterns, a lot of Islamic designs too. And since it's a halal restaurant, right, they had a lot of like geometric patterns. And I thought that was really cool because everything else before had just been like wood. And they had a mirror which had buttons on it. I didn't actually figure out what the buttons were, but Tristan said
one of them was light, one of them was...
Yeah, one of them was like a light changer and then a defog, which that's pretty cool. Soap dispenser, standard, sink dispenser, soap dispenser standard, sink standard, toilets pretty standard.
No, their sink was kind of nice.
It looked like the kind
sink
that
had
has
one of
like
those
food bits
house.
in it, so that's why I was
No.
like,
I'm talking about like the sink head, whatever you call it, like the actual...
Oh.
Faucet. That's the word.
The faucet.
The faucet itself was one of those like at-home faucets.
Interesting.
And I was like,
what about the knobs?
What? The
handles.
It was one of those like lift up faucets. You know what I mean? Like the
maybe I just didn't notice.
Maybe, I don't know.
But yeah, just normal towel dry. Everything was fine. It just looked nicer. It felt like an upper end version of those sticky ethnic bathroom, restaurant bathrooms. So
you grade it.
I said it at like a 6.5 after having heard Ibrahim's argument.
6.5? No, don't listen to my argument. What you walked in?
Nah, I'm already convinced now, bro. No, I'm already convinced.
What was your gut feel?
You made good points.
What was your gut feel?
My gut feel was like 7.
Okay,
it was really nice.
Really? Okay, interesting.
But
what was the negatives? What were the negatives on your behalf?
It's still,
not listening to me.
Retro sticky. That's a vibe, right? But that's still pretty gross. It was not really well lit as far as like ambiance. It still felt like a sticky bathroom, right, with really bad lighting that makes you feel like you're in a prison.
Right.
Towel dispenser was the biggest worst one because it was like kind of basic, and the soap one too. It looked like the ones from school, which like the weird square thing that never really works. And the trash can was like overloaded, so they're not really like cleaning that. But then again, that could have been just a one-time thing. But yeah, that's basically it. Just minor things that kind of build up.
All right, sit back.
It was also small. It wasn't innovating on anything except with the mirror. That was pretty cool.
Sit back and let me tell the truth. I'm just kidding.
Sure. No, go for it.
So you walk into the this is a one-person bathroom. This is that one-person bathroom. Is it a one-person bathroom?
It has like a two-person bathroom because it has a stall.
It's a two-person bathroom because there's a stall, but like it's one urinal, one stall, one sink. I guess it doesn't lock. The door doesn't lock, but. You walk into the bathroom, first thing you see is a sink, right? The sink and the mirror. The mirror was dope, 100%. It's one of those like cool bougie like mirrors that does have like the ring light on the outside, the frame of the mirror. And it does have like the 2 buttons to turn on the light, turn off light, defogger, blah, blah. Dope mirror. The sink faucet, Dope faucet, all right? I'll give that a point. I'll give the mirror a point. That's 2 points. The sink was pretty average sink. Like, I don't think they really changed the sink. The urinal was a large urinal, which I thought was weird, but I was like, oh, well, whatever. And I didn't really think about the urinal, and I was like, whatever, and I was like using it, and I was like, the urinal cake smells very strong. And I looked down, and it's one of those like mats. It's not like the cake; it's one of the matte urinal cakes. And I was like, that doesn't usually smell that strong. Like, am I tripping or something?
Super urinal cake.
Yeah, and I went to flush, and I noticed that the urinal cake's sitting under the flush device handle part, and I was like, oh, that's why. And I'm like, it smells so strong because it's right next to like my like upper body. And so the urinal cake half used was just kind of chilling on the top of the urinal, and I was like, that's minus a point. And then I was like, I should go check out the stall, like let's see how it is. The stall looks pretty normal. It's a standard like bathroom. Toilet was normal. The seat was up, and I was like, someone had an explosion.
The way I would describe it was like it's like most of these restaurants, it's the bathroom that you don't really want to sit down on.
I'm not gonna sit down.
It's all right.
If need be, like emergency bathroom number 7, I'll go like use the bathroom.
Plate 3 after the buffet.
Yeah, and so I was like, whatever, right? I don't really care. The trash can was overflowed. There was a bunch of trash everywhere, and I don't know if you saw this or not because you didn't mention it, but they had a paper towel dispenser and they had the air dryer.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They had an air dryer right next to it, so I was like...
Was it one of the nice ones? The Conairs or something?
It was that metal one that like...
With the black like strip on it where the hand thing is?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of. I don't remember. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing or not, but it was like that shiny metal one that has like one small hole towards the middle of it right here. Yeah. And I was like, okay, not bad. The towel dispenser was a pretty like meh. I'll give it a meh.
Interesting.
And so like overall, also I love how the on the door on your way out it says all employees must wash hands, and it's just like covered in like masking tape.
Oh,
and I was like, well done.
We love that.
I was like, that's not ghetto at all. So like I honestly give it a 5 from like what I know. Because we've been there a couple times, and what I know, like the old bathroom to look like versus this new bathroom, it's just the mirror and the faucet that's different. That's it.
Yeah, my adjusted score would be like 6.5.
Yeah, so I give it like a 5, which I guess 11.5. We never actually totaled these things. We just kind of
it's just a general consensus.
Yeah.
You see what you get. But yeah, that was Damassi's bathroom.
Yeah.
So
good food.
Something that I guess we touched on last episode a little bit, something that I'm quite passionate about or obnoxiously furious about is the amount of like new movies that are just reused concepts or stories, and that kind of led me into the greater idea of like how many remakes and reruns there are right now.
Yeah, because last episode we talked about the Hulk thing and how like original Hulk versus.
And then we talked about the
Avengers
Matrix.
Hulk. We talked about Matrix and a new movie that's coming out. This year there was so many like remakes and reruns, whatever you want to call it. Like one of the biggest issues that I had with this year's reruns is they were trying to bring out Disney cartoons into what's it called?
Live action.
Live action. And I'm like, you don't need to, bro. Leave the classics be classics. Like the new Mulan movie. I'm not gonna watch it.
I watched it. It does not compare to the original.
But they're like, there's no singing, there's no dancing,
there's no Prince,
there's
guy,
no Prince
there's
guy.
No Mushu.
They just changed everything, and I'm like, nah, Mushu.
There's no like relationship between the Mulan and that guy. There's magic in it for some weird reason. Like the first one had magic, but it was not Mulan doing magic. It was just like spirits, right?
Yeah, it's like
this one literally had like glowing magical powers and like Kamehamehas and things like that.
Nah, bro.
But yeah, Mulan
was
all right. I think like the Disney princess remakes, especially, like they're gonna do those because I think it's good in a way because the generation that's coming up now like is like 50-50 split on like being involved with Disney and not. So knowing the classics again, maybe in a more modern context, whatever, I think that's fine-ish. But you're right. They don't seem to be doing their remakes the best justice. I think Aladdin would be like the best, but there's only like 2 or 3 big reasons why it was the best. Didn't they did make that new Cinderella movie.
Yeah, I was just
right?
looking this up. I was like, the new
With
Cinderella movie coming out
what's
was
that
Camila
girl?
Cabello.
Camila Cabello.
And
Yeah,
I was like,
that movie was also garbage.
I didn't watch it. I'm not
I
gonna
watched
watch
a review of the movie and it was not
I
good.
saw a lot of people would have an issue with it. So I just remembered it right
There's
now.
a lot of movies like this that just come out and I'm like, I will not waste my time. I would much rather just figure out like the synopsis, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I always listen to the overhead reviews.
I'm trying to see what I got on Rotten Tomatoes.
So like other things is like they're making
42% on Rotten Tomatoes.
They're
Audience
making
score 61%.
remakes
Damn.
of so like we mentioned The Matrix, but then also video games are now being remade into movies.
Ready Player One was a big one.
Maybe the Ready Player One is a book.
A book, and now it's a movie. Wasn't it also the game?
No,
Once Upon a Time?
it's about video games, but it was a book that got turned into a movie.
Okay, maybe.
But like what comes to mind is like the Ghost of Tsushima. That game is getting a movie, and The Last of Us is getting a TV show. Mario is getting a movie.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
And then there's one other one. Man, there's so many. I just don't. There's just so many. Like, games themselves are just like I get remastering, like especially because of the new console generation. It makes sense.
Oh, Lion King. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that was a big problem.
Remember Lion King and like
That was a really big problem.
the live action Lion King some of the people. It was good for a little bit, but some of the people in the cast were just kind of like placed oddly, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I was just told as a whole, it seemed very money grabby, very like.
Oh yeah.
And like the animation style did not match because you were watching realistic lions talk to each other.
Yeah.
Which was kind of throwing off everyone.
What was the other movie I was thinking about? I'm kind of just looking at the movies, but there was another one. Jungle Book. I remember that one blew up.
That one was actually.
Good.
That was actually.
That was good. I'll give him that one. I can't remember a lot of
video game remake movies. A lot of those are coming out. They're like really honing in on nostalgia as well with a lot of these newer movies. Maybe that was just always a thing, and now that we're adults, we're seeing it. But it really feels dialed in now. It just seems like there's like a general lack of creativity. Oh yeah, they're also making a Resident Evil movie. I saw the trailer for that yesterday.
Yeah.
The marketing started like 2 weeks before, and then November 24th it drops, which is kind of weird, you know. That's a sign that you know that the movie was not rushed, but it's like it was a smaller production with a slightly smaller budget or something, and the movie didn't want to do a lot of marketing because they're releasing the trailers for it a week and a half before the thing comes out, you know?
Yeah. When we were younger, how much of what's the word I'm looking for? Like movie release access limitations were there? Because I remember, like, for example, Black Widow, whenever it came out, it supposedly only came out on, not Black Widow, one of the new Disney movies only came out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, Black Widow.
Black Widow and some other movies only came out on Disney Plus. When we were younger, was there such thing as like only coming out on Hulu, only coming out on this and this?
No, because we didn't have that. It was just theaters, and then there were like certain like
Blu-ray,
television
DVD.
networks that if you were paying for like the certain satellite TV, you could also watch it. But it's not really.
I feel like there's a
It's
lot
similar,
more now.
but not the same as the way streaming services do it now.
I feel like there's a lot more nowadays.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Netflix has been dropping a lot of movies. Good for them. But some of them, is it weird to me that sometimes it's like I'm expecting a movie to be dropped only in theaters and not be dropped in Netflix? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a weird distinction, especially because like normally we think movies are just going to come out in theaters. Like that's the starting place.
And like when they say a new Netflix original, cool. And in my brain, be like, I'm watching this on Netflix.
What?
Hold on, this isn't the big theaters. Hold on.
Yeah,
and so I have to like dial
throws me
back a
off,
little
too.
bit. I don't know. That's weird to me.
I don't, Netflix as a whole, I mean, I think most people can attest to this, has been like on a steadily declining hill.
Are you a Netflix or a Hulu or
I'm like
Amazon Prime?
I'm not really like any one way. I just look at the good shows, but I feel like Netflix, of all of them, has their demographics really messed up, and like
Interesting.
they have their money being thrown at literally everything, including really bad stuff that doesn't need to be made, and they're weirdly distributing the money, and their production teams, some that have a lot of money and some that don't have a lot of money, equally make really bad stuff. So you can't just blame the production limitation sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that new He's All That with what's her name, the one that you liked, Addison Rae.
I never once liked Addison Rae.
Or were you?
That was Amar. That was not me.
Okay. So Addison Rae, right? Okay, acting. You know,
really?
I'm not gonna say
everyone was like.
I'm not gonna overdo it and say that it was god awful.
Everyone thought it was god awful. I've been on TikToks and everyone's like,
the other
what are you doing?
acting was just like too much, but that's probably because the story was so stupid, and the story was so stupid.
But in that case, I think they're trying to take celebrities and throw them into movies,
which is another thing.
There's a whole other thing.
Which they're trying, instead of making good movies, they're making okay movies with really popular people in them because they know that will get people to watch the movie.
On the same track. What was that one thing that Dixie D'Amelio was in with her like hype friends, Attaway General or whatever?
I know that she had a documentary with her and her sister that came out on Hulu.
Something else way before that. They were there was a kind of a third of way into their famousness. They were on a show called Attaway General or something like that.
Yes, the hospital thing.
The hospital thing. And I remember people watching it and just
what was her name? No,
Dixie.
Dixie's the older one, right?
Yeah, Dixie was in
Where Dixie was like the gray character from what am I thinking?
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, and she was like having intimate things with all the hot doctors.
And one of the hot doctors was also one of her friends from like real life. Yeah.
And then there was like an emotional episode with some kid who was like dying or something.
Yeah, but the acting,
and
everyone
it was like a TikTok show.
Yeah, everyone was like, "What is this movies, bro? What are these shows?"
The movie was during Musical.ly, because they were also around for Musical.ly.
They were around, but they weren't as famous during Musical.ly.
Maybe so. Then probably
it was definitely TikTok. But I think low key, hot take, not hot take. I think Netflix should focus more on shows than movies. I think they should take movies and put them on that are already made. Like if they're famous movies, they should put on there. But I think Netflix should stick with shows because things like Stranger Things and shows that are big are doing well on Netflix.
I kind of agree. I also think that Netflix needs to really up the production value and the writing specifically about all of their movies because it's very obviously watered down, especially if it's a Netflix original.
Yeah.
Like it's basically like watching those ads in between the shows during Disney Channel and stuff like that. It's just like nonsense. It's actually filler. It's filler for your life.
What was some big Netflix shows?
Stranger Things, Squid Games.
It was not a Netflix show, was it?
Yeah, it was a Netflix original. The Witcher.
Was 13 Reasons Why?
13 Reasons Why.
Was Sex Education?
Sex Education.
Okay, I'm trying to think. I don't know. But those did so much better though. Like if you know what I mean, those did a lot better than like their movies.
Well, okay, so I'll pull it up. Right, look at them as far as like who they're marketing to and the success.
Teenagers.
Squid Games became the number one Netflix show in like a week.
Yeah, very quickly. Yeah.
Which is crazy. Oh, You
is also really going to.
Which is crazy because it was an idea that was developed that someone told the author it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
And then it blew up. Another trend with all of these shows is there's something very explicit, either gore or some sort of inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
Like sexual things, which caters to a more adult or like middle-aged audience, right?
I think a lot of it is like
show
our age-ish, like between 17 to like up. I think 17 to like 23-year-olds, because shows like that I think connect the most with that age.
Funnily enough, I think you're right as far as like that's a direct demographic, but I'm pretty sure it's made like that because younger kids want to see all that stuff.
Yeah, more kids spend more time on Netflix.
As kids are having less and less restriction on their devices, they can just go watch all of it.
Yeah.
The older people are like, yes, gore. And the younger people are like, yes, gore and violence and body touching. And so as a result, all those shows are like really doing well.
Yeah.
And then if you look on the flip side on the movies, it's the same, except they all do it worse. They just absolutely drop the ball. Like,
what's a movie that you're thinking of?
I'll pull it up.
There was a couple. I'm trying to think of a couple movies.
How do you find Netflix originals? Oh, yeah, okay.
There it is.
So, actually, nah, I take that back. There are some good Netflix movies.
There's a couple.
The Guilty. Did you watch that? The Guilty. It has
Oh, and
Jake Gyllenhaal in it. It's
I
basically
remember
about a 911
watching
call
the trailer
operator.
about it. Yeah.
Phenomenal movie. King, also really good movie
Wasn't
with Timothy Chalamet. The Mitchells versus the Machines, also very good movie. Army of the Dead. Okay, perfect example. Army of the Dead is a very okay movie.
Yeah.
Something that I watched on another podcast was like, there were like movie reviewers. They were saying like, why is it that nowadays stuff has to be either like the best thing ever, life changing, or the worst thing ever?
Yeah.
So whenever I listened to that, I was like, yeah, no, you're right. So I tried to shift my mindset more towards there can be just good, and Army of the Dead was just good. Okay, a lot of these other movies that I'm seeing, like Kenshin, A Whisker Away, Gunpowder Milkshake, Hubie Halloween, Bad Trip. Oh, Bad Trip was really funny.
That trip,
The one with the what's his name?
Oh, never mind.
Eric Andre.
I'm trying to think of the one that's like a mystery movie that was hilarious. That came out on Netflix.
What I'm seeing is that the movies that are like normal movies that are like not particularly
360 no scope, Spectre head,
like
clinking.
what's the word I'm trying to say? Like they are like movies. They're written concepts that are very diverse, right? They have interesting casting, they have good writing. And then when you look at like the ones that people know the most, the movies that people know the most, is those dumb movies like Addison Rae, or that other one about high school, or that other one about high school, or that other one about high school. Which,
High School Musical 1,
by
2,
the way,
3, 4.
they cast like grown people playing high school characters, and then they expect everybody to just accept it.
They're making a High School Musical show.
They already did.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah.
The one with Olivia Rodrigo.
She's in it?
Yeah, it's called High School the Musical, the sequel.
Sure, but they made a show, and I'm like, why? Like, everyone was happy with like the last one.
Same thing. The kids in the newer generation they're trying to get them to be involved in the older stuff. So they're basically they're getting us involved because it's something that we saw. They're trying to educate the new kids, something new that they didn't get into, and then combining the demographics.
There's also like all the Star Wars remakes. Not remakes, sorry. What's the word I'm looking for?
TV shows.
No.
Like
Continuations?
Spin-offs?
I guess.
Those are good, though. On Disney Plus, those are really good.
Yeah. There's
I think those add a lot, especially since they're not all canon, so they can just have fun.
Yeah.
You know?
There's also like, there's going to be like the new spin-offs for, I guess spin-offs is the right word for like all the Avengers, Phase 4, Phase whatever X, the new movies that they're going to come out with.
Yes, Phase 4.
Phase 4. Yeah, there's stuff like that makes sense.
See, another thing is that whenever a really good movie comes around, or a really good TV show, something that just breaks the charts significantly, they make the crap out of it. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily appropriation or I wouldn't say it's like how you say pandering, but it's definitely close. So, like for example, that show came out a couple years ago. Or maybe last year and a half. It's called the Matchmaker, or Indian Matchmaking.
Don't know it.
That show, really?
Nope.
It blew up, especially among the Indian community, right?
Okay, but I'm not
because it's basically about arranged marriages and the practice
Indian
of that.
Matchmaker.
Indian Matchmaking. Yeah, there it is. The first response. And that show blew up so hard. Right? Immediately after this movie came out, there were so many more Indian TV shows, or Bollywood kind of like Desi TV shows, movies, documentaries, so much stuff like that. And me and my parents were like, wanting good Netflix stuff, right? We were wanting Desi stuff to come to Netflix, right? And then when this happened, and then we saw the new ones, not only were they making a lot, which was kind of strange, but they were also all really bad. There were like a few gems, but for the most part, they were all they're really trying to milk bad.
That.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Squid Games. Korean
pop-offs.
K-drama came up. They sprinkled a couple in there. One popped off. That's not really even a traditional K-drama.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I'm getting recommended like 7 different K-movies and then like a couple different K-dramas. And I'm like, okay, where was all this representation a couple weeks ago before the show came out?
Really side note real quick. I just remember this off the top of my head. Remember when Squid Games, like, was it during like the biggest hype right there? freaking Roblox had a Squid Games thing.
Yes.
Everyone out of nowhere started having a Squid Games thing.
And
I love when
Roblox
movies
is
blow
the
up like
best.
that. I guess I love how like movies when they blow up, every app has like an off-brand like Squid Games thing, or like Roblox has Squid Games, streamers are Squid Games. Suddenly Halloween's all Squid Games.
Yeah, I remember when like big blockbuster movies would come out when we were little. Like there would be a really crappy mobile app that came with it, and we would all play that for a little bit, and then after that we were like, yeah, it's pretty poop.
Funny enough, granted we didn't see that many people at Halloween, but funny enough, I didn't really see any Halloween Squid Game peeps.
Yeah, I did not, but I knew a lot of people that went to Squid Game.
Yeah, I knew people were gonna go, but I don't know if they went through with it or not. I don't know. But whatever, yeah.
See, the thing about remakes and remasters and all this stuff, there's a valid argument. Oh yeah, the Uncharted movie.
True.
That one. I'll probably think of more as we go.
Yeah.
The problem with it that I have, at least, is that I just can see the trend in the industry that it's not done with the love and creativity for the license. It's done because that license will get money. Which obviously it's a business, sure. That's fine. But you can make a business and then make good art as well. But I know all of these movies, all these TV shows are skimping at some little thing, right? Even The Witcher, which I would say is a really good show, did miss out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I just know it's going to happen, especially for The Last of Us, especially for Ghost of Tsushima, especially for Uncharted, right? They cast Matt Damon as Sully. And okay, so Sully's not supposed to be old when Nathan is like younger. But Matt Damon? He doesn't even look like he's generally old. He still looks like he's in his 30s.
Yeah, I don't know.
With like a little baby boy Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. It's just so weird. And I mean, I've seen it in the past. I mean, like you can cite like certain anime remake movies, things like that. Certain superhero remake movies, you could also say. Certain TV shows, they just don't do it right. They just always there's always something about it that you can tell they sacrifice creative integrity to market to an audience, or to obviously make more money, or they were censored by Netflix for some sort of thing, or they had to add something in because of Netflix or some sort of executive privilege. And I don't know, I'm just not a big fan. I want people to actually think of good ideas instead of having to rely on all the old ones to be successful. Like sequels are as much as you need as far as like reaching into the past. And you should do a remaster like years after something. Not like a couple years. The last Uncharted game came out in like 2016, right? So we're 5 years later and we're getting a movie on it.
Yeah.
That I think is a little too little compared to Ready Player One, which I think had a movie before, but I'm not sure. But the book came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think in like the 80s or 90s, right? So, 30 years, right? Of like leeway, 25 years. That's a good amount of time, right? For a movie to be remade, especially with the new effects and everything like that.
Remember that hype about like Hunger Games and Divergent? Because they were originally a book.
Yeah. Maybe they've always been doing this because books always get adapted. But I've seen so many people say, and I agree, books always get adapted way better than games get adapted. Yeah. There haven't been any good game movies ever. All the Mario movies suck. All the Mortal Kombat movies, okay, most of them suck. The last one was okay, but it was still pretty. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat movie too.
Mortal Kombat movies.
And you know what they're doing? It just was successful enough that they're making a whole cinematic universe for it.
Oh god.
Yeah. Even though they killed off so many characters, how are you going to explain that? How does it make any sense? No, that's exactly
what they did with Black Widow.
They're going to do exactly what Mortal Kombat does, which is just randomly bring back people.
Yeah.
Which is, that's fair, I guess. Dude, someday they will make a Call of Duty movie, and that's it. That'll be the end of the world.
I'm surprised they haven't yet.
They'll make a Modern Warfare movie for sure, homie. For sure.
Because Modern Warfare is all about, like, if war happened now.
See?
So it's like, all of them are already like this. Joe's like that.
The James Bond series started as a book. And then GoldenEye was made. And GoldenEye was one of the first-person shooter video games.
Sure.
And it was so popular that it started almost a genre, along with Halo and a couple other games, of the first-person shooter. That was good, right? They adapted a property, and after lots of movies full of a lot of really bad and good things, they made a game about it. And then that translated well into that medium, and it did well. Nowadays, I just think it's a lot more heavy-handed. Like, Star Wars is basically trying to put their hands everywhere they can.
Oh, yeah.
Because they know that the name Star Wars will just rake money as they go.
Mm-hmm. Anime.
Yeah.
They're an
I
anime
think
now.
anime is fine, but it's still an example, of
They're
like,
doing anime now. Why?
I don't know. It's like if I you know what would actually trip me out most, which I guess it is the business practice of Marvel, right? But the day Shang-Chi's trailer was released, the toys were already in the store.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, earlier than that, I just wasn't paying attention, but they have really, really increased the like marketing and the product stuff tied with all these movies.
They have movies like, for example, the G.I. Joe movie when it came out. I was watching streamers play like Fortnite with said person in the new Fortnite skin.
Oh my god!
You remember that? They have Fortnite skins now. LeBron has a Fortnite
on
skin.
These game integrations of all this real life
LeBron
crap.
has a Fortnite skin because he did
Space Jam.
Space Jam. I was about to say
Space Jam, by the way, really bad remake for a movie that did not need a remake.
That's
and if
true.
they
I
should have made a
completely forgot
remake, they
about that
should have done it well.
Yeah,
dude,
I'm not gonna watch that movie. I haven't even watched the first one.
That's why I'm kind of like really proud of Valorant that they haven't done that whole I need to just like include a remake. They could. They
Remake?
totally could. No. Like they could make a skin and it references LeBron or it references. Some, yeah, they can. They totally can.
They're just gonna take him out
not,
after a certain season.
No. Well, I mean, you can buy all the skins anyway, but
yeah, but
I'm pretty sure. No, they do it for Halloween. They do it for Christmas. They couldn't do it for anything.
That makes sense because it'll come back the next year. But if LeBron during his
actually no, what am I saying? Ireem, they do that. That's what that Z skin is. It's with that music creator.
Oh,
right?
Zed, yeah. But he didn't do it.
Imagine one day LeBron throws his money down there. And he's like, "Yo, give me a skin."
But we're talking about movies being in a video game, Valorant.
I'm talking about the way that things in real life are trying to integrate themselves into other media, and
Valorant has more control though.
I'm pretty sure there's like a what's her name?
No clue.
I'm forgetting. They put some girl Aloy. They put Aloy from the PS4 game Horizon Zero Dawn in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, Fortnite does everyone.
Which is a girl in a video game in another video game.
Fortnite does everyone. You can't. I mean,
I'm
not going to argue with that.
Master Chief.
And
that girl is a PS4 game or Sony character, and they put Master Chief, who's a Microsoft character, in the same game, just because they know it'll get people in the same way. Ibrahim, all they have to do in Valorant is make a Master Chief themed skin.
But I think they won't.
And people, they already did. That's what that Zed thing
is.
The
Zed thing.
That's what a lot of the stuff there is already.
Zed is for sure. I know what you're talking about. But Zed with his thing, he's a DJ. I'm gonna say like he's well known. I'm not gonna say like he's amazingly famous. Whatever. I think he's famous. Whatever. But for them to take a movie thing and put it in is different from having a collab with a celebrity.
It's the same.
No, because a movie thing, it's like taking LeBron and his Space Jam and putting it into a thing.
It's the same.
The difference is they can keep the Zed thing because the only difference is like it makes music and the skin is cool. But if they would have a LeBron thing, they would be like, they would need a more permanent solution. The Zed thing is you can keep it permanent. You can't keep LeBron permanent.
Yes, you can because you just buy the skin later.
No,
it will always be there.
So. I'll argue back later, but I don't think. I think Valorant's more willing to not have movie celebrities or movie
you're right.
Things
they're not willing to, but they totally could.
They could, but they won't.
Movie celebrities, characters from media, Hollywood celebrities, they're all getting put into these video games. So it doesn't matter whether you're a movie or a character in a movie.
But I also don't think they have that much leeway. I think skins maybe, but like, I don't think they have that much leeway.
All they need to do is make a sticker.
I mean, at that point, I don't know.
All they need to do is say like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we have the Chicago Bulls collection, right? With Chicago Bulls themed stuff."
Then they have to do all the teams.
Well, and you say that it's not possible, but they already do it in other games. Like other games. Modern Warfare for their Battle Pass, which is just skins, right? Yeah. They have operator models for the specific esports teams and other stuff.
Yeah.
And they have guns with the logos of companies, including the esports teams.
That's, I think, a BR game like that, a Battle Royale game like that, I think you have so much like leniency and like leeway to do stuff like that. I think it's different from Valorant.
Modern Warfare is a Battle Royale game and a normal multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Not just Warzone.
But I think like Valorant there, you have to choose a person because they have a thing. Their skins is different.
Even if you think about it like that, in Overwatch, they did the same thing.
I don't know anything about Overwatch. So.
Okay, well, Overwatch is like Valorant, where it's like a hero-based game. But Okay, granted, in Valorant, the characters don't have skins; it's just the guns. But that's the same thing. It's just something that you put a skin on.
But until it comes out, I'm gonna be like, nah, they won't. I think Zed's the farthest they'll go. Stuff like Zed.
I hope they don't. You know, one of the first people to be put in Fortnite?
Who?
Marshmallow.
That's true. I remember that.
He was a DJ. He just made music. Now he's a Fortnite character.
Yeah.
You know what the other guy was? Travis Scott.
Travis Scott had his own... Bro, Travis Scott had McDonald's meal.
He had his own show in Fortnite.
Yeah.
I just see...
You know how much money was made and put into that Fortnite show event?
A lot.
That was, I think, the most expensive Fortnite event.
Too. They made a lot.
They made a lot of money off
And then Drake did it too.
Yeah.
Dude.
I remember watching Twitch streamers with the G.I. Joe guy play Fortnite and the G.I. Joe skin. Yeah. I'm like, why? It's so unnecessary, but Fortnite can do it because they have a bunch of, Mommy, I want V-Bucks and I want this and so
every game has that.
So it's a bunch of little kids that are like, I can become LeBron James. I can touch the hoop, bro. Don't come at me, bro. I can dunk, bro.
See, it was kind of cool when they did Thanos, right, during Infinity War. That was
had a whole
kind of
thing,
cool.
yeah.
And then it just went off the rails so quick because that did so successful. And then they did all the superheroes, and they did all the universes, and then other video games. And
I'm really interested on who was the first Fortnite collab.
You can check that.
First Fortnite collab.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, a little bit before the podcast and then a little bit during as well. Me and
Marvel's
Ibrahim,
Infinity War.
Yeah, I mean that was the first, but then after that, it would be like Star Wars, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like a Marvel's first one.
Yeah, Marvel was the first one. So during the podcast, me and Ibrahim had been sipping on
straight corn.
Topo Chico, close.
You know the song though?
Yes. Yeah. Topo Chico.
Major Lazer had one.
Oh my god.
Borderlands, I don't know what that one is.
Borderlands, another video game.
Avengers, okay, whatever. Deadpool, I remember Deadpool had one. Astronomical, yeah, that one. Batman had one, I don't remember that. Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker had one. John Wick was the most annoying one on Earth. Harley Quinn had one?
That's for her movie.
Bro, I don't remember half of these. Balenciaga had one? I'm dead. Look at that. It's just a pug with a Fortnite sweatshirt that says Balenciaga on it. Anyway, yeah, so that was as you were saying. What were you saying?
We were sipping on some Topo Chico, and that got us thinking. Why? Yeah, they also did God of War, Master Chief, Aloy, all of those.
I'm gonna stop looking at this before I get mad. Anyway, hello.
We were thinking, why do people people like sparkling water? What's the
sparkling water for all you sparkling water drinkers? Drinkers. That's a Fortnite game. Not never mind. Topo Chico is the other one. They have Topo Chico.
And they have Perrier, and then they have
what's the
LaCroix.
LaCroix. They have LaCroix. I used to try LaCroix. It's not that good.
You know, remember when we went to our friend's thing? And we were like outside eating, and I think somebody said LaCroix, the fruit flavor, tastes like if you held that fruit and then poured water on top of the fruit and then just collected the water that dripped off of that fruit.
LaCroix has no flavor in it. You cannot convince me.
I thought that was the funniest description of a LaCroix, and so accurate too.
Drinking this stuff, what do they call it?
Topo Chico, sparkling water.
Sparkling water. Keep forgetting the name. I keep on calling something else. Sparkling water. Drinking sparkling water is like drinking TV static.
Okay.
And I stand by it.
I like normal.
Cancel me.
I like normal sparkling water.
I dare you. Cancel me.
Especially because like the minerals that they put inside of it, it tastes different from normal water, and it's kind of interesting.
But this one's carbonated. Like the one we had is carbonated.
Yeah.
And I just don't see the point of carbonated water.
It just makes it fun to drink. You know, I mean, it doesn't add anything. It's not like making you fatter.
It tastes funnier though.
Yeah. Well, no, the taste is because of the mineral water.
Maybe, but like
the sensation is from the pop.
Because I'm thinking of like mineral water that's just like normal mineral water. Mm-hmm. I think like Fiji or one of the weird companies has mineral in theirs. It doesn't taste as weird as Topo Chico.
They all have different concentrations of stuff and things that make them taste weird.
Yeah, but I'm just like, sparkling water does not need to exist. What is the point of it? You don't want to drink soda, so you drink this?
See, I think it's kind of like it's like if you want to have some fun drinking something, but you don't want the consequences of all of those things that you can drink. like Sprite or whatever. So you just pop a Topo Chico.
Is
pop
club
a
soda
Perrier.
also just?
Yeah, club soda is just sparkling water.
Oh god.
So like when you go to a bar and you want to look like you ordered something, you just get a club soda.
There's just sodium in this Topo Chico bottle.
Is that it?
It literally just says total fat 0, sodium 15 milligrams, total carb 0, protein 0, calcium 40 milligrams.
So
Calories,
there's
0.
calcium and sodium in the water.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like
That's
what's the
interesting.
point of this? Ingredients: mineral water, carbon dioxide. That's essentially the only ingredient.
Yeah, that's
made
the
in Mexico.
Carbonation. Interesting.
I don't see the point of these. I really don't.
There are for some people, I guess. I'm not the most religious Topo Chico drinker. We have so many. I try to get rid of them every time people come over. Like I try to just pawn off my
Yeah, like I
Topo
drank
Chico
one
onto
today
people.
because I was like, whatever. But I don't get what the big dealio is.
Yeah, they're just alright.
Established since
Not that crazy.
1895. I will not sit there and be conned into thinking people in 1895 were drinking Topo Chico.
I mean, it doesn't sound wrong.
It sounds wrong.
In 85?
1895.
1890. Wow.
You're telling me over 100 years ago people were
actually,
drinking
hold
Topo
on.
Chicos?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of still makes sense.
Did they know how to carbohydrate?
Yeah, they
back
were
then?
just starting to learn how to carbonate things.
In 1895.
Yeah.
When was the first soda? When did the first soda come out?
Soda was around World War One, and World War Two.
Let me Google it. When? That's not how you spell when. When was the first soda created? That's how you spell soda.
Soda.
Soda. 1767.
Yo,
How to infuse
we've
water
had
with carbohydrates
soda for
created
a
first.
long time.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. Our story begins in 1767 when a European man named Joseph Priestley figured out how to infuse water with carbon dioxide, creating the first carbonated beverage. Back then, people believed carbonated water cured illnesses, so soda, quote unquote, was sold in pharmacies. So it was all just, I think this helps. Here, take some bubbly water and drink it, brother.
Take some nice grape juice with some bubbles. The bubbles help pop the fever inside.
Coke became before Pepsi. Yeah, that makes sense. But Coke came in 1886.
And then they put the Coke in the Coke.
1886, and this became 1895.
Oh, did you hear about the new Facebook remodel rebrand?
Meta?
Yeah, Meta.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I also think it's pretty stupid.
I don't see the why.
They're trying to like expand into
Once
AR.
more, why do you need to rebrand, what's the word I'm looking for? Rerun, remake,
Renovate.
remaster, renovate a
company,
a movie,
no one,
a
no
video
one
game?
trusts already.
Relax,
it's supposed to be
bro.
like they're trying to make augmented reality and they're trying to make like VR places, and they wanted to rebrand to I guess get more trust, like have a name that's just different. I mean, like Mark the entire time when he was doing his demo in the video they made was like it was clear he was trying to like
Mark, you're on first name basis.
Mr. Zuckerberg.
Mr. Zuckerberg, sorry, sir.
It was very clear that Mr. Zuckerberg was trying to
Please sponsor us.
trying to like portray that he was normal and that he had charisma, and it just backfired completely.
Bro, I saw the memes and the barbecue sauce memes.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And he even made a joke about him, like there was a robot in the AR and he was like, I thought I'm supposed to be the robot. I get it because people call them an alien and a robot and a reptile.
Bro, memes nowadays will like break the world.
I love memes.
Memes will either make or break a company, a movie, a person.
They have. In fact, they have.
Joe Biden got memed for sitting funny.
Biden. That was a meme as well. Some guy.
Sorry,
just
Bernie.
talking
No,
directly
what am I
to
talking
Biden.
about? Bernie.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders just sitting.
Bernie
down
Sanders
in a
sitting
way.
in a
Oh
chair
my
with
God.
his oven, his little cold mitt. Bro, why was that a meme?
I think another reason why they're trying to like rebrand, I guess, is because they want to like make Facebook sound more modern in the modern day.
Meta sounds modern.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it's
Meta
like,
sounds futuristic, but you're
thinking
trying
about
too much.
yourself. Yeah. No, it sounds pretentious.
Yeah.
It's a play on the fact that they're doing augmented reality, and being meta is like being aware of your like current state, right? And that's what augmented reality would be, because you're like in a universe in the universe. So like you're meta about
VR.
the fact that you exist. I don't know. I think it was really stupid. I don't really know why he did it. If I was on his team, I'd like put my hand on Mark's shoulder and I'd be like, Mark,
what you doing there?
you can stop. And
You know you can talk to me.
He would look back up at me and he'd be like, but I don't know how.
I'm a robot.
And then he'd probably like press a button and then my hand on his arm would like get beamed off by a laser and then I'd get carried off into like some underground factory and then get turned into Darth Vader or something.
He actually owns Area 51.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That's his home. He just drives there every night.
Would not surprise me. There was also like a part where he was like scrolling through outfits for his VR character, and he ended on the first one he started with, and it was just a flat black shirt and pants, and everybody was like, "Mark, come on, man, come on, you gotta drip out a little bit. Like you're in AR. Why would you just choose to wear a black shirt and black pants?"
I've never actually thought about that. You know how like everyone in AR, while I was watching Free Guy, I noticed this. Everyone just wants to look dope.
Yeah.
Pink mohawk,
Yeah.
chains to the floor, saggy pants, looking like my arm is Hulk and the second arm is like Ragnarok. Why? Is there a reason why you want to look so weird?
Cool. I mean, you're in a world where you can do anything and you're not yourself, so why not look better than you normally are?
Mom, can I get a pink mohawk? No, fine, I'll just go in my game and do it.
No, that's exactly how that is. In like VR chat and stuff, there's like people who can like roleplay as the characters that they loved in VR, right? And there's some weird stuff that happens as well, but there's also some
we don't talk about that stuff.
But I just think this whole meta thing is to be meta, very dumb.
I hate your puns.
Yeah. But I have to do it for the putty.
For the putty?
I think it's just pretty stupid.
Mark's running out of like ideas.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what to do anymore, guys. Yeah. How do I stay relevant?
He definitely is.
The court case wasn't good enough. What's another one?
They would not believe me.
They thought I was a robot.
So I have to make them believe me.
What if he comes out like after meta becomes a whole thing and like the new AR thing? He's like, I am a robot. The reason all of you wonder why humans have never seen aliens before, because I am one and I've just hidden. It shows how you guys will never see what is in plain sight. Seriously? No, bro, we saw you like 5-10 years ago. We knew you were a robot. No, you didn't. Hush, mortal. Like, okay, relax.
You're saying he'll call out humanity and then straight up dip.
And be like, hey guys, called it. By the way, I'm here. How you doing? Bye.
LOL, I was an alien the entire time. You guys got duped. And then just dips.
And then his spaceship rises out of Area 51 and he goes, come.
He takes all of Area 51 with him.
He's like, all right, bye.
Oh, thank God. I can finally just get out of here and take all this back.
Takes all of California with him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then he takes like some people with him too. He's like, just for a spare change.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to need some for gas. I need some people for gas.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And another thought that I was thinking was like, lately, especially with college, like there's a lot of things and classes, a lot of stuff to do. And part of the expectation is like, there's a lot of stuff you got to remember, right? Not just memorization, but just like in general, protocols, names, places. And I feel like before it wasn't a problem for me to like remember things. I would just do it. But nowadays, it literally feels like I'm putting my memories on like an overflowing pile in my brain, and like some of them get shaken and fall off and I don't remember. So I have to actively like make sure that the memory pile is like intact.
That's what Mark does.
Yeah, that's what he does when he resets his RAM. He's like,
meta.
I can get back to ruling the world.
But yeah, no, for sure. I don't talk about
from my internet.
I think it might have become like an age thing. Like as we start growing up, the brain capacity, the memory capacity is declining horribly. Like I stopped remembering a lot of things. I'm like, I have to do homework. Great. Oh, right. 4 days later, I have homework to do. Oopsie. Mm-hmm. Like I have math homework that's due in 2 weeks. I've yet to start, and I've had 4 weeks to do it. And every single day, I'm like, I got to start today. Don't. And it's either procrastination or full on just complete forgetting to do it. Just like brain capacity no longer work.
See, what trips me out is like it didn't used to have to. It didn't feel like a manual operation. Like it didn't feel like I was walking up to like the if my brain was like a bookshelf, right, and like taking a book off, putting a book in. It just kind of happened automatically, right?
Yeah.
And so now I feel like extra tired, like extra effort is expended to just remember things like birthdays, due dates, small things for like certain concepts on tests and things like that.
Wait, pause real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're going to have a free guy costume in Fortnite? Skin in Fortnite? Because then it's going to be a game and a game and a game.
If they haven't already, then they're probably not going to do it because they would do it during the promotional part to get like hype for the movie. But I mean,
then Ryan Reynolds would have
possible.
two
Skins knowing Ryan Reynolds, dude,
Fortnite.
he used Free Guy for a Mint Mobile ad. So if anything, he would put Mint Mobile as a skin in Fortnite, and then have that be.
But if they put a Free Guy thing in Fortnite, he would be
a video game character in another video game.
No, he would be Deadpool in there, and he would be Free Guy in there, which means he would have two. Ryan Reynolds, listen, dude, bro, let me be your agent real quick.
So true. There would be two Ryan Reynolds running around.
They would be two Ryan Reynolds skins, and he would be making bank because he was Deadpool and he was Free Guy.
That is very true. Oh my god.
Listen, Ryan, let me talk to you real quick.
Hey, buddy. Ryan, I heard that Mint Mobile, you guys hired Satan or whatever, and there's like some.
I heard y'all hiring.
Open. Just like podcast, email, just like hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up on the email. I got you.
Hit us up if you need anything.
My memory's fresh, unlike Assad. Don't worry about me, bro.
Yeah, totally. Ibrahim can remember everything. Like I can tell him something right now, and he'll totally remember it by the end of the podcast for sure.
You know what's weird? I remember the things that just are useless.
Yes. 100%.
Absolutely.
I feel like the autopilot for my memory is like off.
You saw the last episode how I was explaining the book.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I remember that book?
Oh, by the way.
Oh, I might have found the book. Pause. Yeah.
By
Pause,
the
chat.
way.
Hey, guys. I might have found the book in one episode difference. I might have found the book, but I don't know fully yet because I'm, what's it called? I'm running it out from the library and I completely forgot to pick it up on the way here. But if this is the book, 7 years more, 9 years later, I have found the book that haunted my dreams at night.
Well, what did you say the name was? Like Challenger or something?
Champion. Legendary. Legend? Champion? I think there's a trilogy, but I think it's Champion. Champion trilogy? Question mark?
I think it had like different names for like
all the different books.
Cool people who accomplished something for each of the books. It was like Champion, Legend, and then like
I think they were actually it's actually called nope, never mind.
The Champion trilogy?
Legend trilogy. Mary Lou's Legend trilogy.
Mary Lou. Dang.
Yeah. But I remember this book. What's weird is that for the first two books, Legend and Prodigy, those two books, I remember like for some reason, here's another weird of my weird memory. I remember holding the book.
No.
In 7th grade. And I can picture it right now if I close my eyes. I was in the library. It was a little dark in the room. It was on the far right room where all the fiction stuff is. And I was holding the book. And I looked at it, and it was Prodigy. It was the second one. It goes, it's black, and it had a blue bird on it. And I was like, second book. And I walked towards like the checkout center. Why do I remember that? It's not like a big moment in my life where I'm like, yes, I have just proposed to the girl of my dreams. I'll remember this memory forever. It's a book. You know what I mean? Do you have like random memories like that? That's just useless?
Oh, yeah. A lot of my childhood it's just random memories because I can't really remember it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe you formed an emotional attachment to that book in that moment.
No.
Maybe your brain was like, this is the
closest
thing I have to a friend.
Okay, don't make me sound like a horrible, dead person.
Maybe this is it. Maybe I need to capitalize.
No, that's you. You're the one who loves books more than I do.
That's a stretch, dog.
Nah, bro, you love books a lot more than I do.
I said I liked one book, and I'm reading a couple books. That's basically
You like reading books more than I do. Do not lie. You a kappa. I love it when you call me Big Kappa. Shout out to Tamar.
It's a stretch. So, anyway.
But, like, those weird thoughts, I'm just like, can I just fill these thoughts with something more useful? Like, I don't know how to do calculus. How to do calculus or like the physics stuff that I'm learning today. Can I remember it that instead? But instead, I have weird stuff like that and weird thoughts that sit with me forever.
Like, you know how in Inside Out they had the memory orbs?
Yeah.
I think that might be a thing in the future.
Memory orbs?
Like a device that you wear it and it stores your memory, and then you can swap whatever is in your brain and clean it up, organize it. So you can basically edit your memories almost.
Maybe.
So your phone, your head is basically like a phone storage, and then you can just clear out stuff for archive stuff that you don't want.
Bro, that'd be cool. I'd be like, cancel, delete.
That'd be kind of crazy, dude. Imagine you accidentally put your memories in the wrong folder, and then you put them in the trash, and then you just forget everything.
Do you remember our anniversary today?
just
system
suddenly
loading.
stop being able to walk and be like, oh god.
Honey, I need help walking again. Did you delete your file again? Yeah, I'm coming. Didn't Tesla Elon Musk say he's coming out with like a neuro chip or something?
Elon Musk has something called neuronet, which it's gonna be like a chip that's integrated in your like nervous system, and then it like can make you see stuff and like interact with technology around you and things
So
like that.
Free Guy.
No, more
You know how
like
they put on the glasses and like the thing?
Matrix, or kind of like Free Guy, I guess. Or I guess a better comparison would be like Inception.
Inception?
Or not
Inception.
No, not Inception.
Inception.
I guess Free Guy is the best one right now.
Free Guy makes sense because you put on the glasses and you can see everything as a gamer.
Or the metaverse.
No, we don't do that. But yeah, no. Nowadays it's just dumb, useless memories like that. Yeah. But now, to fill that void. No, I lost my train of thought. Never mind. I was about to say something very, very like deep and like
fill that ether. You mean?
Sure. I was about to say something very, very deep. And I completely lost my train of thought like halfway through.
Fill that ether.
I'm lost.
I'm making an Ethereum joke.
What?
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I know, but like, why would I catch that?
Because you do trading things.
Yeah, but not Ethereum.
But like, I don't know.
Ethereum's 3K, bro. You think I have 3K laying around?
No, but you don't have to buy a whole Ethereum. You can just buy like a portion of an Ethereum.
How much of a portion would you want me to buy of Ethereum?
However much you want, man.
Well, there's no point of
Pop
buying.
off, Queen.
There's no point of buying. I put 14 cents the other day into like. No, I bought 0.14% of a Apple stock the other day when it was at $114. I've made like 60 cents. Stonks, bro.
It'll go up.
No, it'll go up for sure, but it's just like I'm making so little because I put in so little. So it's like 60 cents. So the other day I looked at total return was 60 cents. I was like, all right, I'll take it, bro. I'm better than losing 60 cents.
You're right. That is better than losing 60 cents.
I literally put in like $1 maybe, and I got like 60 cents back.
So I guess another thing I was thinking about as far as like...
You've been thinking a lot.
Lifestyle things. Yes, I do be thinking a lot.
You've been thinking a lot. Were you thinking about...
Besides memory.
Shower thoughts?
I was thinking about showers. In specific, I was thinking about what people do in the shower. You were
okay, no. Let's back this train up a little bit. I was thinking about the shower thoughts.
Yeah.
Right. Granted, I don't know how to transition to a shower thought conversation, but the shower thoughts thing. Now? Exactly. That's how it's the flow. Like it's the.
There was no flow.
There's no flow.
You tripped on the curb that one.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't know how to transition, bro. You know me. Anyway,
Sure.
Shower thoughts. I brought up shower thoughts as like those weird thoughts you have in a shower. Assad, I guess, does not live the same life as we do. Maybe you're Mark Zuckerberg.
I have shower thoughts, but just not like. I don't have like full on simulations in my shower.
Bro, okay, you're telling me you've never once been in a shower vibing, and you're like, oh, tomorrow I have an interview, and you've never thought about like every step of the interview. Like today, I had a meeting with the dean of students for my college. I personally, in my head, in the middle of my shower, scrubbing my hair with soap, with like that weird like tree oil soap stuff. I was like, he's going to ask me this. He's going to ask me this. Here's my answer to this. And here's my answer. You never have those thoughts? Do you live under a rock like Patrick?
When I was like initially going to my internship, I would think constantly about how I was going to do the interview. But it wasn't like anything to the point of literally imagining in the shower that I'm in my interview. It was just more like always asking myself, what am I going to say?
Do you have concerts in your showers?
I like singing in the shower. I do sing in the shower.
Then why'd you look at me weird when I told you the other day about like concerts in the showers?
Because what you're talking about, it's not just like a couple songs, it's like a whole freaking ensemble.
Bro, I got a playlist for showers.
I just rock with whatever I'm feeling. I'm very emotionally attached to my music, so whatever I'm feeling, I'll put that on.
100%. But most of the time, like my shower playlist is things that I can either sing along to or like I can vibe with in the shower. Do you not have one of those?
Not really. What makes a good shower song?
Something you can either sing along to, or belt. You know the song "As the World Caves In." The
As the World Caves In.
Never mind, I can't sing it. I don't think we can do this here.
I don't know how the copyright thing works.
I don't know how the copyright works either. But anyway, certain Let It Go Disney songs. Disney songs are bangers in the shower.
Interesting.
Because you can just sit there and you can like pause. You can grab your loofah and just sing. You know. Bro, am I tripping? Like,
No, a lot of people sing in the shower. What I sing in the shower is just because I like singing. But the reason I put music on in the beginning is I just kind of want noise in the background while I shower. But like, really, when I'm showering, I'm just thinking what I usually think, nothing too different. But I do know of the cultural phenomena of shower thoughts and deep conversations that you can have with oneself in the shower.
so do you have shower thoughts?
Not me personally.
Do you have those weird like 3 a.m. but it's actually just a shower thought?
I do have weird 3 a.m. thoughts. I do like start tripping around like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and then after that, that's when the weird thoughts come in.
Do you remember like a couple episodes ago I said the whole like if a butcher shop burnt down, they can just start selling barbecue?
Mm-hmm.
That happened to me in a shower. That thought came into me in
Yeah,
a
I
shower.
don't have those, man. I just don't have those.
I'm gonna leave, bro. How do you not have those? And you tell me I'm weird.
Yes, but I think it's just like when I shower, I really just want to get out. Like I want to feel warm, but then after I'm warm, I'm like, okay, and then I just get out.
How long do you shower?
I shower for like 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Yeah, you're not gonna have a party like that.
Yeah, okay, that's another. Yeah, I don't shower for that long. I shower very quickly.
Most of the time, if I have time, most of my showers are like 1 a.m. Well, my whole family's asleep. I don't have anything to do. The night's over. Like I'm just gonna shower and go to sleep, bro. I'll just vibe. I'll take as long as I want. Right? Sometimes if I have like, oh, I have to go home, shower, and go to work or whatever, I'll do it really quickly. I can take like 5-minute shower max. But most of the time, bro, I'm just like, let me vibe in the shower. This is my one. No one's gonna come argue with me in the shower except for myself. Like, leave me alone.
You're your only enemy in the shower.
I'm the only enemy in all of my life.
Dang, getting deep without even being in the shower.
Yeah, but like showers, bro, you gotta just try having a good like. I'm not gonna say playlist. Cue all the songs if you want, but just have a good like solid couple of songs after each other and just sit. Don't even shampoo your head. Just
sit in the
just
water.
vibe, bro. Just be like, you don't have to sit in the water. No one sits on the floor unless you're crying and eating pizza, like the Spider-Man.
Oh man,
whatever it is.
Unfortunate.
But like, you just gotta like vibe in a shower, bro.
I find it weird that you shower at 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, no, I shower when I am.
Like I've done it a few times.
I will purposely not shower until I get to 1 a.m.
I've done it out of necessity, but never willingly. I think showering after the nighttime starts is kind of nuts. Like I don't shower past 10 or 11.
Oh, bro, I only shower past unless it's like I'm like dirty and like I just came back from like mudding or something. Like I'm dirty, I'll go shower 3 p.m. I don't care. But if I'm just like daily shower or whatever, I'll shower at 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I think that's weird.
Late night showers are the best because you get out and you're not waiting. Like your brother's not coming outside and asking you a question. Nobody's gonna come and annoy you. You're just like, oh, I'm cool. You come out of that shower vibing, and you continue vibing until you fall asleep. Also, so I can hit you since you're a science man.
Sure.
Scientifically, if you take a shower 15 minutes before you go to sleep, it is scientifically proven that you will sleep more comfortably, more at rest, whatever. Like you'll be
more well rested.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So night showers are tonight. Here's your homework.
No, I took a shower already this morning because
maybe not tonight or whatever.
I am a morning shower person.
Oh,
not cold.
Then you can't.
That's another level of hell if you take cold showers. But I love just waking up from a shower and like feeling warm in the morning. So I will always take my showers as early in the day as possible because I also want to smell good and like all the effects of a shower for as long as possible in the day, not like just at the night. Also, I can't take showers at night because my hair is just dumb, and if I shower with that froofy, wet, frizzy hair, no matter what I put in it, if I sleep in it, it will like bend into the weirdest shape and stay that way until the next time I take a shower.
I don't sleep right after I shower. That's the whole 15 minutes thing is true, but I don't personally shower.
For me, it's like 8 hours.
Oh,
like
never mind.
Even if I go to sleep now, that's why I take them in the morning. Even if I go to sleep now, after my hair's all stiff and everything from all the product and anything else I put in it, it can get weird. So that's why even then, on the days I shower, I really have to worry about how I sleep. So I usually will sleep on my back and like very, very carefully like fall asleep to make sure I don't move around too much. My hair is like a large reason why I shower. It's probably like 90% like what dictates how I shower and why I shower, because it's just so annoying. It's
And
so
I feel
particular.
that my hair is not as long as yours, but my hair dries up like a desert.
Yeah.
I think I might have told you this, but like sometimes when I get out of the shower, I'll drop my body, but not even touch my hair.
Yeah.
Because my hair will suck up all that water by the time I get out of the bathroom.
No moisture, gang.
Yeah, no, it's so bad. Sometimes I go cut my hair, and they're spraying the water to like cut my hair with scissors or whatever, and they stop, and I'm like, "You're gonna need a little more water than that." She's like, the lady literally laughed. Literally, yeah. The lady laughed and was like, "Haha," and she starts trying to cut my hair, and I'm like, I'm looking at her through the mirror, and I'm like,
GL Queen, GL.
I'm like, come on, I know you. And in my head, I'm like, you're gonna need more water, and she's like, "Damn, son. Your hair loves water," and I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." And she grabs the bottle, keeps spraying it to the point where you can like make a tsunami out of my hair. And I'm like, "Yeah, no." So after I shower, I just walk out right before I put in my leave-in conditioner. I'll like tap it a little bit, just tap, and then I'll call it a day.
So we kind of prepared a few very interesting shower thoughts. So why don't we go into those?
Oh, before that, real quick, hot or cold showers?
Oh, cold showers are technically better for your hair.
No one cares about that.
Yes, a lot of people do. I do as well because it's
cold showers are psychopaths.
If you have dandruff problems, cold showers are better for you.
Cold showers are psychopaths.
It's better for your skin. I think it's better for your like head. It's better for your muscles. Well, it's different.
It's different.
Cold showers like make you awake. Warm showers warm your muscles and make them softer. So like when I go to the gym, I like cold showers. I really like, because I don't feel the coldness. I feel like an ice cube on a hot plate. Warm showers are just incredibly satisfying and very nice.
So are you a hot shower or a cold shower? I
am a warm shower, but I have like lowered the temperature so that's like medium. I mean like going lower and lower and lower.
Okay, that makes sense.
What about you?
I'm you know where they're like it's cold on the right and it goes hot or whatever, like it's cold, hot spectrum. If the middle is middle temp, I'm just slightly less than middle.
So slightly colder than middle?
But I don't like it being cold. I like it where it's like room temp. That does not sound right. But like I like it warm, but not horribly hot. Do you like
it when it's so warm you can't feel the water?
No. What?
If the water is like close to your body temperature, eventually you won't feel the water.
Oh yeah, let me shower in my 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit.
Like
water.
you'll feel the droplets hit you, but you won't feel water. You won't feel as wet as you would if it was hot or cold, because the temperature of the water is the same as your skin, and it's not. If you're in like a steaming shower, right, it's not changing as much, so you'll just feel like you're dry.
My showers aren't steamy.
My showers are not steamy either. Okay. I don't like when it gets that much. My skin is like, dude, you devil, actually like, dude, stop. Relax. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you trying to cook us alive right now? You're trying to flambe.
What are all those memes of like females always shower in really really hot steaming temperatures because they are the devil?
Interesting kind of meme.
Do you shower more or do you like bathtub more? What's it called?
No, I definitely like I rarely ever bathe, like once a year maybe.
I don't really see the point of bathing.
Not even. I don't think I've done it once this year.
I think I've done it twice.
Bathing is really fun, especially if you have a nice bathtub and you get like bubbles or something, and you can just sit in the water, which is a better excuse for being in the shower than just shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts cure cancer.
A lot of people read in the shower, like, or in the bath, like they're just like. It's really nice.
I'm not that dedicated.
People get candles. Do that.
People have TVs.
Bubbly. My dad's bathroom has a TV like right around the corner for the bathtub, and it's so nice. You just sit there and just watch the news.
I don't really see the point of baths. You just sit there in your own
soak. Filth. It's not filthy. You would like rinse yourself a little bit.
Then what's the point of the bath?
Just chill.
I thought it was to be clean.
It's like a spa thing.
I thought it was a clean thing.
You can also just clean yourself, but it's not really that filthy. You're not drinking the water.
Sure, but like.
So it's fine. And
if you don't shower beforehand, like you said, rinse, whatever, you turn on water, you can add some soapy stuff to it or bath bombs like nowadays. Then you get into it and you sit down. The soap comes onto you, does a little chemical reaction with the dirt comes off into water. Now you're sitting in dirty water.
It's not that dirty.
It's
Unless
not
you
that
literally
dirty.
came from rolling around in the dirt.
Sure.
It's just a little bit of dirt, and you're not like drinking.
And the towel is never actually dirty because you clean yourself after you shower. So, like, what's the point of bathing?
Yeah. You're just going in circles, man.
No, bro, I don't see the point of bathing.
There's nothing bad. It's for chilling, and people just sit there.
So it's not to be
vibe.
clean.
It can be for being clean too. It's not necessarily the most maximum effectiveness of cleaning.
Whatever, sure.
But in the bath or in the shower, what are some shower thoughts that you have?
And the butcher one.
Yeah. Well, what about some of the ones we found?
Some of the ones that we found on our shower what are they?
Shower thoughts
that we thought are actually kind of worthy to speak about was first one. Do you want to talk about that?
Most people aren't scared of being alone in the dark. They're scared of not being alone in the dark.
Sit there, ponder.
They're scared of not being alone.
Because when you're in the dark.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess they're worried that they aren't alone, that there's someone else in the dark with them. Which I would agree with. Like, I remember we talked about that, I think like episode 3 or 2 or something, where like I always used to like see things in shadows. Yeah. So I always used to be like, dude, there's definitely someone in my attic right now, and I can see them looking at me through the ventilation. So like I'm gone.
Bro, I think the person who came up with that shower thought probably got out of the shower and had to use the bathroom.
Maybe.
He scared himself in the bathroom.
What about the next one?
The next one was the brain not only named itself, but it also recognized that it named itself and was surprised when it realized that.
Which, in us realizing that, it's our brain realizing that someone else's brain wrote that it realized that the brain named itself and it realized that.
That statement right there would give an English professor a heart attack.
Us talking about it on the podcast adds an extra layer because we acknowledge that someone else acknowledged that, which causes the listener to acknowledge that. So I can go back through that whole thing compositionally, but I feel like that would be kind of annoying.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, true statement, very weird.
Completely true.
I don't think about it like that.
Shower thoughts will cure cancer.
Hard, but sure. And then this one's my favorite. Pizzas are technically cylinders, not circles. Now, at first glance, you'd be like, duh, yeah, totally. But think about it one more time. You think a pizza is more similar to a tin can than it is a hockey puck?
The hockey puck is still a tin can.
Technically. Okay.
Boom, I win. Thank you for listening to Two Bros and a Beer.
A circular shaped napkin. Yeah. I mean, everything really that's 3D that is a circle is somewhat a cylinder.
A tortilla.
So there's even that's a cylinder. I just think that's weird to imagine. Because you don't really necessarily think that a pizza's 3D. You just think, it's a circle shape. But, it's elevated by the cylindrical shape.
I always have, weird shower thoughts. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with such information? For example, the other day I thought of one. Do bees actually sting each other? No. In a hive? No. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's a self-defense mechanism against other things. I feel like if there's some sort of
on accident though.
Maybe.
I run into your stinger.
Yeah, for sure. Some bee backed up into another bee and then died. Killed it and then was like, "Oh crap, man, sorry about that. Yo, Queen Bee, can you pump out another one, please?"
Please.
Yeah, something like that probably.
But what do I do with such thoughts? The one I literally just said. What's it called? Is it when you get out of the shower? Is the towel technically dirty?
If it's a bath, kind of. If it's a shower, no, because it rinses out.
So how often do you need to wash your towel?
Do you wash your shower?
Do I wash my shower?
That's what you just said.
Do I walk my shower?
Wash your shower?
I do wash my shower and I clean it.
Okay, interesting.
But how often do you wash your
towel?
Towel. That's English, bro. I'm so done today.
So a wet towel.
That statement messed me up.
A wet towel can only be used so much before it starts smelling like mildew. So right before that is when I throw my thing in the wash and I get a new one.
But how do you know it's right before that?
Because you can tell when a towel gets damp and it starts smelling more like water than it does the original smell of the towel. That's when you're like, okay, there's something growing in there. It's a little gross now. So then after that, you gotta send it out.
What's that one question Natalie asked us a little while ago? Do you scrub your legs or do you let gravity take? Do you wash your legs or do you let gravity do the work for you?
I scrub my legs.
You know what I'm talking about though? That question?
Yeah. It's because I have like a rag thing in the shower that's like soft on one side and then it's rough on the other side to exfoliate. So I like rub all the areas that dead skin happens, and most of the time it's on the knees near the ankles and everything. So I just get that whole thing.
So you're telling me you don't have those thoughts in the shower?
Not all the time. I have those thoughts in real life. In the shower, I'm just thinking, it feels nice. And I'm like, man, I hate my day right now.
There's a Topo Chico bottle that's glass right in front of me in Assad.
Mm-hmm. That will not break if you try to hit it on anyone. I just want you to know that.
Well, then one of us is going to go home with a boo-boo because either I'm going to hit myself from you not having a shower like this.
Hey, man, listen.
Or I'm going to hit you.
Don't get heated because you overcomplicate your showers, all right?
Nah, bro. Okay. Not chat. Bearders. I don't know what to call them. Bearders.
That was bad.
Whatever. Leave a comment wherever you want to comment if you shower like what I'm talking about. Versus sitting in a shower, looking like a psychopath, not having music, not having an interview, not overthinking your life, not having an awkward moment.
I think you proved my point just saying that one sentence, so I don't need to say anything.
But I know so many millions of people, even on TikTok, I've seen all these.
So many millions of people.
Yeah, bro. Fight me. I went to a Chico bottle.
I don't need to, bro, because later when I take a shower, I'm going to sit in that shower, and the one thing I'm going to be thinking about is, dang, Ibrahim's weird.
Probably, but at least I'll be living in your head.
Ibrahim's weird that he's imagining he's at an actual opera show in his freaking shower.
Yeah, bro. I'll be living in your head rent-free while you're in the shower. Think about that. I want to leave on that note.
You will come out of my brain and flow down that drain and then go into someone's septic tank later. So that's exactly
I was hoping you could rhyme that last part because you learned the first two parts. Come out of my brain and go down the drain.
My brain is losing power right now.
Honestly, no, same.
Yeah, so we definitely need
You literally took a nap before we started.
Finish this one up. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Please tell me if you do shower things like I do.
Again, it's not weird. Unlike Ibrahim, who's like confrontationalist about everything.
Nah, bro.
I don't think that it's good or bad. That's just not me.
I just know everyone does that, and so it's kind of weird that you don't. What does that populum mean?
It's a logical fallacy.
I know, but like, what is it? What is it?
Everybody does this thing, so blank.
Okay, listen, mister. I got an A in English too, okay? Only because I worked out with the teacher.
Yeah, well, I worked out with that teacher too, and he was amazing.
Yeah, I worked out with
R.I.P. Mr. Humphrey. We love you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye, y'all.